Hello kids, I hope you all are staying safely at home. Kids, today we are going to start second lesson of economics, that is people as a resource. Before starting, let's move to the mind map of this lesson. In this lesson we will understand about investment, unemployment, qualities of population, economic sector and economic activities. And today we will discuss about investment in education, training and medical health. To understand this, let's move to the lesson. To start the lesson, let's see what is the purpose of this lesson, which is very much clear from the name of the lesson. Here, people means population as a whole, and resource means anything which can be transformed into a benefit, which is also known as an asset. So the purpose is very much clear that we will understand from this lesson is that how we can make people an asset, not a liability. Here liability means burden. To make a people an asset, we have to invest in three terms: education, training, and medical health. Investment in these three terms is just like investment in physical capital, which we have already understand in the previous lesson, that is of two types, working and fixed. The change due to investment can be seen directly in the form of earnings. Let's see this example. In India, Green Revolution in late 1960s is the best example of investment in knowledge and training in the form of improved technologies and increase in productivity. Kids, here is one activity for you. Let's read that looking at the photograph, can you explain how a doctor, teacher, engineer, and a tailor an asset to the economy? In this activity, kids, you have to write your own point of view that how they are an asset to the economy, not a burden. To understand this more concept clearly, let's move to the stories. Here are two stories of Sakal and Vilas. The Sakal and Vilas both were the friends and they both are living in the same village, Semapur. Sakal helped his mother in domestic chores. His father worked in agricultural field. His uncle Sham used to sit idle at home as he had no job. Sakal's parents were eager to teach him, so they forced him to join the college and continue his study as his parents has taken loan for his studies. After education, he got a job and designed a software. In comparison, Vilas' father was a fisherman. His father, who passed away when he was only 2 years old. So his mother Geeta used to sell fishes to earn money. She could not earn much money. She could earn only rupees 150 a day. Vilas became a patient of arthritis, but his mother couldn't afford to take him to doctor even. He could not go to school as his mother fell sick, so he was forced to sell fishes in the market. So here is one question they have asked that do you notice any difference between two friends? What are those? Let's see. In these two case studies, we saw Sakal went to school and Vilas didn't go. Sakal was physically healthy and Vilas was a patient. Sakal acquired a degree and got a job, and Vilas continued the same work as his mother does. So, in the both case studies, we have understand that Sakal's several years of education added to the quality of labor, which enhances the total productivity for the growth of economy. In Vilas' case, without education and health care, returned to unskilled labor as his mother. Kids, countries like Japan, who did not have human resource, who did not have any other resource, still they are developed countries. So question here arises how? So answer is very much clear from there that these type of countries used to invest more in human resource and imported the natural resources. Okay, so from these two case studies and from this example of Japan, we can understand that investment in human capital is the best thing, because only the human capital is the superior to the other resource, because it can make use of other land, labor, physical capital to the best use also. So to investment in human resource is the best use of it. If we have to change the people into an asset rather than into making them any liability, so we have to start investment in the human resource, in the education. So Kate, today we will wind up this lesson, this video up to this only. I hope you have understand, and kids, if you have any query, please let me know through the comment section. Till the time, stay home, be safe